Hey everybody, welcome back to new stuff, new things. How are you doing? That's all that matters. I hope everybody is well. I hope that you continue to do well and you go forward and do well. Now, with all the pleasantries to the side, I'm very fortunate today to welcome Sully. Here, I don't even have our things done up right there. You go. You can see me now, and you can see her. I think I'm talking. Is this mic on? Yeah, there I am. I see my little voice thing moving. Sully, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm rolling. I'm rolling. It's a wonderful time, and it's nonstop. So Sully, the was it last night? I think I heard Zav Girl. Zav Girl, was it Zav Girl YouTube? She
Yes,
is
Zab girl.
yeah,
I watch her.
yeah, she is big on Kylie Rodney stuff right now and everything. She's an incredible how would you describe it? I almost said reporter, but YouTuber, just a tuber. She's an incredible tuber, and she started talking about this Evelyn Boswell story, which I wasn't aware of, and then I discovered that Evelyn Boswell happened in Tennessee, and so
In
in the
Kingsport.
which is dangerously close to
Summer
Summer Wells.
Wells.
Yes, yes. So I was like, oh, wait a second. Maybe I could get Fall Storm to do a trip with me. I might be able to see how this whole thing go into the story and stuff, and do another like what happened, the location, stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be a
And then,
good. That'd be good for a Sunday sometime.
that's when Sully comes in and says, "Oh my gosh, I know everything about this case." And
You can't hardly not know because it's all tied together.
first time I heard about it was yesterday.
Wow.
So yes, I
I
am.
can't
I'm not a
believe I've
true.
never told you.
I am not a true crimer. It's just it's. I'm sorry. I'm a current events person and fly by the seat of my pants and try to get through the day for the next day to come and just it's one thing after another here. So say it's sad, isn't it? I need to be more organized, don't I, Sully?
I think you're plenty organized.
Well, I have a lot of help behind the scenes, a lot of help behind the scenes. So anyway, this is what happened that was so I don't know, mind numbing about this. Again, I had no idea. Then I realized, like after like kind of looking at some of the stuff, that this happened during the beginning or something. The lockdown, the pandemic lockdown was happening, and
Yes.
so this wasn't there wasn't court for this stuff. But did find out that the videos of court are still available. I thought maybe I'd go over those sometimes. This is the what I want to do here, y'all that are here to listen about the Evelyn Boswell case. This is the latest news about her. This article is, and then from here, I'm going to go backwards to the beginning and hopefully just kind of cover the case. Unless y'all hate it, and then I don't know, we'll start back on whatever you want to talk about. But I think this is very interesting, and I've heard it because it now Evelyn's the child, correct?
Yes, the baby.
Okay, and
15 months, 18 months, something like
oh
that.
wow, and the mom is Megan, correct?
Yes, they call her Maggie.
Okay, I've heard that her referred to as like the Casey Anthony of East Tennessee.
I think a lot of people see that because the way she conned the police. I mean, she was very daring. Like at one point, she said um, she told the news in maybe her second, maybe first or second interview
Hmm.
uh, that she had passed that she couldn't take any polygraphs because
Hmm.
she was pregnant, and
Okay.
the Sullivan County Sheriff's Department came out and said, "We don't even have a polygraph. We don't have a polygraph." And it turned out she wasn't pregnant.
Did
So
she know she wasn't
she did
pregnant?
stuff like that, or she would say, "My mom." She said her mom took her.
Hmm.
She said, "Oh, my mom took her." Well, what exactly is she bringing her back? Well, they were going to go to. I had her in her little pink dress, and they were going to go to Manitoba County, I think maybe she said.
In
Um,
Canada?
I, I I don't think it was Canada. No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't Canada. It was Kingsport. I don't know. It
Well,
was
I
Ohio,
don't
but
know.
she was
That's not a county
obviously
in Tennessee.
going on a trip. She was going on a trip with her parents. With her, she was supposedly going on
But
a trip
so
with her
this is
grandmother.
a lot of the alleged stuff that's been going on, right?
No,
Because
all
we
this
have
is factual. This is all what she said. It may sound like it's speculation. No, I'm saying exactly what she told
so
the
this is
news.
in the police reports.
Yes, this is the
Okay.
things that this is documented with news interviews,
Okay.
lengthy news
See,
interviews.
I have no idea about any of this stuff. This is
If you,
all
well,
new. All I know
I
is that
would.
there's a trial in like January, I believe, is when the trial date is, and so I may
Right.
be able to make some of that trial date, and that's what I'm hoping for
Oh, that
here.
would be good.
And that's what I think that'd be enjoyable for everybody to kind of see, because I do it very personally. I'd be uh oh, hey, I wonder if they'd let me interview her in the jail.
Oh,
That'd
that
be
would be
cool.
fantastic.
Yeah, just be like, yeah, I'm the expert.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see about all that. I didn't think about that. Maybe I could. Maybe I
You
could. Oh
surely
well.
might could.
Well,
Yes.
last time I was in a women's jail, it made me feel very uncomfortable. Have you ever been to a women's jail?
No, no,
I
I haven't.
I toured one. I toured one. I was a VIP and I got to tour one.
And it
Uh,
made you uncomfortable.
it's really weird. It's really weird. And White Rabbit was with me, and she squeezed my hands until they were white, and it was just, yeah, the whole situation was odd. But yeah, we got a tour of the women's jail. So if you ever get an opportunity to and not be in handcuffs, I think you ought to. I think everybody should go give it a tour. But I would definitely go to the women's jail. I wouldn't go to the men's. Uh, Smells very much like Pert.
Really?
Yes, yes. Pert Plus, not Pert Plus.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
that's
they
what it
made
is.
that still.
Yeah. No, hold on. What's the? I'm thinking of the. Is that the anti dandruff stuff?
No, that's right.
What's
That's what it was. Part.
Pert, and they have
Sure.
shampoo and conditioner, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it
it was
smells
in
like.
one, wasn't it? Isn't it mixed
No,
in
no,
one?
they have. Well, I think that you can get it in one, maybe. Is
I
it
think so.
Pert? Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
that's
Anyway,
that's
that's what it
right.
smelled like.
That's
Uh,
funny.
well, they
Yeah.
had been out working out. They had to pick up trash and everything that day. So when they get back to the jail, they have to take baths. Um, it is amazingly effective how they run jails in Tennessee. So anyway, let's get back over here to the Boswell girls. So she is what's happened is that they're having preliminary hearings, and this is the coroner's report is being released, and it looks like, the way I understand it, I haven't read this yet, but the way it was explained to me is that this is a uh, they're having a hearing to see whether or not this evidence would influence the jury um, negatively, so much so that what's her name again? Maggie, you
Megan.
said Megan.
Megan.
That
Yes,
that
Maggie.
Megan,
They do call her Maggie.
Megan wouldn't be able to get a fair trial. So let me go ahead. I'm going to read this now, and we'll talk about it here. And again, I want to thank you, Sully, so much for bringing this to my bringing it to my radar and
Well,
find out about
I'm
this.
not sure if I did. I think somebody else brought it up. Maybe.
Well, I mean, I saw Zav talking about it, and that's why I was like,
Oh,
"Have you
okay.
ever heard
That's
about this?"
uh-huh.
And then you were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah." And
Yes.
there's a lot of, uh, it's a long story,
It's
y'all.
a
But
good. It's a really interesting case. It's really interesting.
this is the first step down that path. So, anyway, Tennessee taught Evelyn Boswell was suffocated by blanket and foil. Pathologist
We
testifies,
can't see it. It's
and that's probably a good thing. Um, I'm glad you told me. Jeez, what is wrong with me? Okay, so that's the little girl, right? Cute little girl. And also all the warnings out there, everybody. You shouldn't listen to this. You shouldn't listen to me. You know, but this is not going to be easy to go through. And so right now, I'm
Oh,
going to
it's a
tell
hard
you.
story, but it's really interesting.
I'm going to tell you
This
if
psychosis
you
is.
get emotionally attached to things, don't listen. Okay, go out. We'll have fun. Come back later. We're gonna have a good time. But this is one of those cases where it's so interesting, where it's so unbelievable that it
It
becomes
is,
interesting.
and it should be a news because people need to understand how
What the face of evil looks like.
manipulative and this liar is. I mean, she is crafted liar, and she's 18,
Hmm.
completely without any conscience lie.
Um, well, let me go ahead and get this right here. So, Tennessee toddler Evelyn Boswell, the 15-month-old girl whose weeks long disappearance in 2020 ended in heartbreak for her after her remains were found on family owned property, was suffocated by a blanket and aluminum foil, a forensic pathologist testified. The revelation was made Friday by a hearing to discuss which photos can be used as evidence in the trial against Boswell's mother, Megan, who is accused of murdering her daughter and going to great lengths to cover it up.
Mm-hmm.
Dr.
She went to great
Dorinka
lengths.
Molosnik Polchan. I wonder if that's that same chick.
She's in
The
Knox County medical examiner.
Yeah,
You think you know that name?
yeah, I do,
Oh,
and that would be a different story. Um, the chief medical examiner in Knox and Anderson counties testified that the jury should see certain photos of the toddler's body as they would help them decide whether the death was deliberate or accidental, WJHL reported. According to Melisnik Polchan, the 15-month-old's body had been folded in an unnatural position when she was found in a storage shed on property owned by the Boswell family. Photos from the grim crime scene were also said to demonstrate how tightly Evelyn had been wrapped up in foil and a blanket, so much so that the pathologist said her face was somewhat flattened.
mm,
I mean, she wrapped her up like a burrito.
mm-hmm. You know she was alive when she put her in there.
No, is she? Was
Yes.
she?
Mm-hmm.
Agent Brian Fraley of the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation testified that detectives found Evelyn's body inside a trash can placed inside a playhouse in the shed.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, one day I'm going to have to cover the Christian Newsom case. We received a call from the defendant's father talking about property, a storage shed on the property. He believed it may have been valuable for us to look in it and search. So we did. So he did respond and search that, he said. I had to stop for a second to see. He said the defendant's father. He said the toddler's body was found inside a black trash bag that was spotted after agents removed several other trash bags from inside the playhouse. I observed a leg and a foot attached on top of this trash, wrapped in what some described fleece blanket. Fraley was quoted as saying by WJHL. Megan Boswell, then 18, never reported her daughter missing after she vanished in early 2020, and police said she'd given conflicting accounts of what happened to the toddler from the get-go.
She said every day her story. The police said that her story changed every day.
Oh, wow. She now faces a slew of charges in her daughter's death, including felony murder, abuse of a corpse, felony child abuse, and aggravated child neglect. She claimed that it was an accidental death, that she and her boyfriend at the time were sleeping in bed with Evelyn when they woke up the morning and she was unresponsive, that she had been smothered. Furley
Mm.
testified about whether the young mom what the young mom had told investigators. With their trial scheduled to begin on February 6th of 23, Boswell on Friday also requested a new attorney, though the judge denied that motion. Wow. So she wrapped the little girl up like a burrito. Now, the question is, she claims it's an accidental death. The boyfriend and her were sleepers. So, do they have her through charges, death, including felony murder? So, felony murder means that you're committing a crime when somebody died. Abuse of a corpse.
When someone died, you were also committing another crime.
Yeah, so like
Okay.
if you drive the getaway car while your buddies go in and hold up the liquor store,
Uh huh.
you know, Saturday night Tuscaloosa for you, um, and one of your buddies shoots the liquor store clerk, and they get killed because you were part of that felony. It's felony murder is what you would be charged with. So
Wow.
it's different than first degree, which is intentional. Intentional. I almost said infliction of
I
emotional distress, but it's an intentional killing of another. So it's different because felony murder, you can get life, but you can't get the death penalty. So
Oh, okay.
unless and I say that's just off the cuff memory. I can be very wrong. I'm sure someone in the chat, I'm sure that if I am wrong, that is the only comment that I will see after this. But wow, so that's pretty hardcore. That's not what I want to read. It's not fun. It's not good. And so you say there's a lot of really just weird and strange testimony about this.
Oh, yes. It's really interesting. It really is a interesting case, and the fact that it is tied to another big, huge case in the same tiny, tiny town.
But is it tied or is it coincidentally?
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty coincidental, but we can talk about that another show. But yes, it will surprise you at how
Okay.
coincidental those cases are.
Well, guys, y'all know that I'm a truth person. Okay, I don't like to do rumors and
That's right.
drama and all the other stuff. The coincidental case is Summer Wells,
Right.
and that is some I have not. I didn't know about this case until today. The last thing I'm going to do is speculate on Summer Wells, but
Right.
just so
Right.
a lot of you, I'm sure, know about this more than I do, and I want you to know that yes, I'm learning about this, and I didn't know this until the autopsy report came out, and I was like, "Holy cow! How did I miss this?" And the whole thing goes back to that if y'all are interested in this and keep it up, then I will do a timeline. Like I'll do the drive and let you see the area,
Wow, that's nice.
and then also if they'll let me, I'll go to if I can, I'll go to court and watch it
Wow, that
and
would be awesome.
give a live thing from it. So
Right now, you can get all. I mean, you have to get all your any trial news off of um, the local news there, because it's not. I don't know if it's going to be televised or not, but the hearings weren't. What are those called, expert? Like,
what
it's
preliminaries?
not really. Is it the preliminaries she's doing now?
Yeah, preliminary hearings.
Okay,
I think so.
where the judge would say you can't. Like
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
doing
it's
all the stuff
it's
before.
evidentiary hearings
Okay,
to
okay.
see what evidence can and cannot be.
So the jury's not in there during this.
No, the jury
Okay.
hasn't been selected yet.
And trial hasn't really started.
No, has she been? Well, I guess she's been uh, uh,
She's
convicted
charged.
by a
She's been in
grand
jail.
jury. Yeah, okay. So she's had a true bill against her.
Okay. I don't have the lingo to describe it or understanding. But anyway, that's where she's at right now, where they're deciding. So
So she's in
I
Sullivan
don't think
County.
they've
She's
picked
in the
jury.
female jail in Sullivan County.
Yes.
I
Y'all
might
are there.
smell. It might smell like no. It's Pantene. Pantene's what I was looking for, not Pert.
Pantene.
Smells like Pantene. The jail I
Wow.
went to smelled like Pantene. Sullivan County
Isn't
might.
that a Canadian dish?
That's poontang or poutang. Right? I don't know. I'm saying it wrong. I'm not French. So anyway, well, Sully, thank you for sharing your knowledge with us. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, guys. You're in the chat. This is going to be a premiere. Obviously, you figured that out already. So please put in your comments, and I read all the comments. And then if you want me to answer any questions or anything after the premiere, put them in the comment section. And y'all don't forget to hit that subscribe button. YouTube has got me. I've lost 6 subs. So I know I was so proud. I was at a magic number this weekend, and then I went up and then I went down. So
Well,
anyway,
please subscribe. You'll love it
please
here.
do. Well, please subscribe
Or resubscribe.
and also resubscribe. Check out YouTube. They have. If you don't want to subscribe, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and YouTube will unsubscribe you in about a week. So anyway, listen, guys, love y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sully. Thank you, and we will be talking soon. And again, and guys, remember, life is short, man. Focus on yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about it. Don't do trash streams and sit there and nitpick on other people's things. Worry about yourself, and everybody will do better. So. Love you guys. I really do. I mean that. And until next time, everybody, Godspeed. And I'm going to, yeah, that's it. So love you guys. See you, everybody. Thank you.